Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Africa Advanced map. We're playing as a green player out of the 5th position. And I don't really have any great choices here. We do have that 2-point cap hold over the bottom, this time with the Zambia capital and Congo. Orange does not go on the Congo capital for some reason. I'll never understand why players don't take that. We do have a split bonus in the East Africa bonus down at the bottom here. I'm surprised blue doesn't go on this 5 either. Some very interesting cap choices. This 4 is looking relatively appealing as long as purple doesn't go on the 4 here. Could maybe play for the horn bonus over there. I think purple may go on like the 2 or the 4 over here on the left-hand side to try to take the West Africa bonus. So this is Africa Advanced. We've played this map on the channel a handful of times before. I like it. I think it's slightly unbalanced with the 2-point cap hold, Tanzania, Congo hold at the bottom of the board, but you know, if the players don't take those OP cap spots, then there's not going to really be any issues. Is the pink player may be botting out on us already? No, just spends the entire 60 seconds deciding finally to choose a capital spot. We're going to go on this 4 here, very, very central spot, if purple does not go on either of these 2 territories. He actually goes over here on the 3, makes that a 6. Maybe somebody's capped on Ghana. Otherwise, I really don't understand that choice by purple. But we're going to go again on this 4 here and try to play for the horn bonus. Maybe purple will roll this material out for me. And I can take that. Otherwise, we'll slow play the bonus over the duration of these first few turns. While you're waiting for the game to progress here, as we try to see where red is going to choose their capital, I encourage you guys to hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you want to see more content on the channel. If this is your first video with me, thank you for joining me. This is Risk Global Domination, and it is just like the board game Risk, but online. Bunch of different maps and settings. We're playing the Capital Conquest setting. For those of you who've been watching for a little bit and don't fully understand Capital Conquest, it's my personal favorite game mode to play, and basically how it works is each player chooses a capital on one of their originating territories, and you get added defense bonus troops as long as you have, you don't get additional troops. Well, you do get 3 troops when you place your capital on whichever territory. So I had a 4 here, get 3 additional troops. And then whenever you get hit, your capital rolls an extra dice compared to, or extra die rather, compared to a normal defense. So normal territories have defenders or attackers advantage 3 dice to 2 dice for the defender, whereas capitals roll 3, just the same as the attacker in that scenario. So the goal is capture everybody's capitals, give it your best go. Is blue going to sit in the way here? I never understand why players do this, man. I don't get it at all. Why split? Why not just leave it there or split all of it back the other way? I mean, it just boxes my 3 in over here. I really don't get that play, but oh well. We see purple, we see red. Red probably tries playing for the Asia Minor bonus there. Potentially even turn 1 is pink. I see why purple didn't cap where he did. The pink player is going to try to take this bonus early. It is only 3 territories with the blizzard on the left-hand side here. He's going to fortify this down towards me. Does he fortify the 1 up? I think this is a bad play. That was a 7. He just split 3. Same as what blue did. If this is a capital, purple could easily roll a 10 on 4 here and take that. And I almost wonder if he does. Puts 4 here, 2 on cap. That probably just hits my 2 then, right? Oh, that's a weird play. No, he does not roll it. He just knocks me out of the left-hand side, like I'm going to do anything to him. Some strange players so far on the board. I'm not going to bother taking this bonus yet because we're just going to have pink hitting me, and then we're going to have purple hopefully rolling out of here, etc. But yeah, essentially capture all 6 players' capitals, or the other 5 capitals. Retain your own, and you should win. He's gonna hit my 3, isn't he? Maybe he waits. I mean, blue really thwarted my plans here, man. I wanted to get the 3 out of here. I wanted to get this 3 out of here, and why would you? What? Pull the troops into cap. Pull them into cap. There you go. Oh, he's going up there instead. Okay. Weird. Orange does not have a bonus. Orange is a bot, so no bonus, and maybe soon no capital. If pink is over here, blue might be down at the bottom of the board with orange. That rolls red's 3. Kind of like that. That's nice. So blue might scoop that. Not sure why orange quit right away, but it is what it is. That's for sure. Our settings for the game. We're playing auto setup, 6-second turn timer, progressive cards, balance, split size, no rank restrictions. Alliances and portals are off. Fog and blizzards are on. We got automated inactivity behavior. We are playing with progressive cards in the way that progressive cards work. So I've explained this in videos before. I'll explain it again here today. The way that the progressive cards works is so any set counts as a trade-in. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, everybody. It's like 7 o'clock p.m. right now. What would that be? I know Europe sometimes uses 24-hour time. Like 1900. Anyway, blue fortifies down there. So any trade in either 3 of a kind or 1 of each, we'll trade you in. Very first trade in of anybody is 4, and then 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. And every trade after 15 is plus 5 beyond what the previous one was. So 20, 25, 30, etc. I'd love to see like a balanced progressive cards game where each person's trades, like each individual player's trade-ins are 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. Like me trading the 4 trade doesn't influence the purple player trading, getting a higher trade in. They would also have to have a 4 trade, etc. I think that'd be kind of a cool feature where it'd make early game kills a little bit more worth it, because you'd be progressing yourself forward in your own trade cycle. You wouldn't be giving, you know how like you'll kill somebody and you'll accidentally set in on 4 super early in the game. Purple seems to have no interest in rolling out of here. I probably could have rolled this 3 out, but I'll just let red hit it instead. And that way, like when you accidentally kill somebody early, oh, you set in, but you're gonna have to hit that progression anyway. And I think that's a much more clever. Implementation of the mode, where it encourages you to play for yourself more than to try to play for a particular elimination. And obviously, wow, blue just got his big 6 stack here absolutely smoked, presumably by the orange capital. I'm hoping pink and purple don't have vision on that, but they might. Blue also probably picks up a second cap here. Wow. That just rolled his 6 out. I mean, he hasn't put like hardly anything on cap. So I'll see what he's doing here. I'm not going to worry about my bonus just yet. That's a 4. He's just battling this bot, man. That may have been the cap take right there. And then you assume some sort of split fortify, but I doubt. I mean, I watched back-to-back turns basically where he committed all of his troops up here. So, or maybe he only put 2 there on the first turn. He put all of his troops on there on the second turn, though. Pink, yeah, Pink's going to come and hit me. This is a little bit annoying. Does he have a bonus yet? Nobody has a bonus. Red's going to get one soon. Red's going to smoke my 4 here, which is a bit unfortunate. See what I can't salvage, but I'm not very optimistic. Yeah, this is a little bit frustrating that these guys just refuse to move their material out of here, particularly purple. I don't know why he hasn't taken a card over here and just gotten this out, continued playing for like a large cap. He very well may be playing for the Sahara bonus here. The bonus is on this map, by the way, guys. Southern Africa, East Africa, West Africa, and Europe are all +3s, as is Asia Minor. Horn of Africa, the lone +4, then there's 3 +6s in North Africa, Central Africa, and Sahara. Reasonably balanced bonuses. Nobody really ever ends up holding many of the +6s. Maybe the Central Africa one. I think I've seen Sahara held. Almost never the North African bonus that my cap is at the bottom of here in South Sudan. Seems like purple just took a decent amount of material. I don't want to kill orange. I do want to go investigate. I think we're going to roll this out. Purple does not yet have that bonus. Here is the orange capital. Purple didn't take that on this turn, weirdly. I am going to. There's really no reason not to. That should be a decent enough hold. Red's going to take this bonus up here. Probably won't even roll the 6-on-4 right now. So I probably won't even have a chance at that bonus. I do have a chance at the orange kill. I'd almost love to see pink just clap right back into there. Defends with a 4. So he closes his capital off here. This is a potential bonus break and a, what, 1, 2, 3-point hold? That's not bad. Orange has this bonus. So this is interesting. I have no idea where blue is capped. I genuinely have no clue. Because this bot, he must be capped here. Like Madagascar? Because the orange bot has Southern Africa. I mean, that's the only thing that makes any sense to me. One, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 3 more attacks here to take this bonus, but the bot probably breaks him anyway. It doesn't look like he even went for it. I'd like to see where blue is. Although I wonder if the orange bot's stacking on him. Pink, still no bonus, but takes again. Twice. Purple is yet to play for this. I think blue is likely on Madagascar since the bot held a bonus on that last turn. Again, the +3 at the bottom of the board. These are 2 separate +3s. So where I am with this Madagascar cap is a split +3, and then there's the regular +3 down here. I don't really understand why orange didn't cap on Congo. That would have been a really, really solid cap. I guess Tanzania, looking at it now, because he had Congo, he also had Tanzania, so he couldn't block this off. But I think if you didn't have Zambia, you could actually get somebody to cap there too, and then have the 2-point cap hold over the bottom where you're in the first position with a pretty strong cap, because this was more than a 1 in the middle of the board initially. Not going to trade in. Not going to try to kill the bot. Again, I'd love these guys. Joker is big. I believe I already had a set on 3, so that Joker is going to be very, very big. Red probably hits my 4, or he knocks blue or pink out of the right-hand side, or he's got material somewhere else on the board. Looks like he's going to try. He's just going to come straight out here into where I just came from, which is probably fine. I don't think the additional 3 troops that Red's going to get per turn is going to make or break the game. especially not early, and especially with a closed capital. And that's the most important piece. I always mention we haven't had a good card blocking video in a while. As Orange bot did it didn't hold the bonus in the middle. Okay. We haven't had a good card blocking video in a while, but what I oftentimes try to show off is card block strategies on the players who are really, really willing to close their cap off in the early game. And the red player obviously was willing to do that and take a bonus. Thought maybe he had some better cap spots to play from. I get why he took this. Thought he would have a decent hold up here, but this doesn't really defend anything in any particularly novel position. As it seems like the blue player didn't really accomplish much on that last turn. I think it's probably in my best interest to try to get him out of the top of the board here. At least off of this 3, just so that he's focused fully on the bottom, if that is where his capital is in Madagascar. So I've got some avenues to proceed here. I've got to be a little bit worried about red, but it seems like he's putting down some decent cap defense. I think purple's likely got a fairly large capital on the left-hand side, but he also may be repeatedly breaking pink. I'm not sure if he's the one doing that or not. The pink player taking a very, very long time for their fortify here. Maybe even tried to roll a cap or something and failed. But I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this one. Yeah, purple just keeps repeatedly breaking pink, and then took the bonus here. So that was 5 troops. He already had a stack sitting over here then. Interesting. Hits down. I don't know what he's doing right now. Is he hitting blue? Did he have some sort of avenue to kill blue in a different spot of the board that I wasn't aware of? I don't know. But I'm going to knock blue out of that spot. That should focus him down towards the bottom. Certainly. Yeah, red's doing like an interesting defense thing here. Goes left. Okay. I'm fine with that. I think that this many troops off cap is going to bite red later on. Unfortunately for him. Bot does not have any extra troops or any extra bonuses. It does break purple. So purple is going to have to decide what he wants to do with that. But we'll get the 12 trade. That's not a bad spot to be. We're definitely not going to aggress red. And now it feels like blue is probably putting troops on his own capital. We'll see if he ends up hitting this 4 here. That'll be a good litmus test for what we're trying to figure out. Again, not a guarantee that pink is on Ghana, but a possibility. Not a guarantee that that blue is on Madagascar, but a possibility. I think that blue will inevitably fumble his cap into my possession at some point, unless pink or purple is able to steal it before he does that. But even if he takes this bonus, the bot is just going to hit him. Like that 6 almost certainly just rolls down. It's doing a handful of takes here as well. Ran out of time. Pink is still not capless. Is this an excuse to get this material out of the right-hand side? What's the goal here? Is it going to hit purple with it? Somebody... I was going to say, somebody has 2 caps. I'm the player with 2 caps. I am the cap man now. Not the captain, but the cap man. Pink may have had enough of purple there. It's a lot of attacking. If he fails the kill, though, He's not going to fail it. If he took the cap, he won't fail this. Oh my god. Buddy. He couldn't click the territory. He did take the cap. And he could not click the territory. Unfortunately for him, purple had another position anyway. So... Pink's got this 5 up here. There's no point hitting Pink's 4 over here then. Like if his cap gets stolen on the left-hand side. I could try to take his 3 cards, but I think it's better to just wait. And we don't have to use the Joker. Let's go 2 here, the rest here. And we're just going to casually hit purple. So that if he does try to come take pink at any point, he's not able to. Now, hopefully purple didn't get both of those caps there. Pink is not quit. Might mean a set on 3. There's also the possibility red goes here for like the orange kill or something. I don't know. I'm almost anticipating our yeah, he's going to knock our 4 out of here. But he may also knock pink's 5 out of there. Let's see if he rolls again. Because he did just lose 5 troops. He does not. So pink is still up here in Italy. If I go for this elimination, I will have to go hunt it. I may be able to kill orange into pink. We're going to judge this by whether or not pink still has a capital. And if pink is completely capless... I do think blue's at the bottom of the board. If pink is completely capless, I think that it's going to be in my best interest to kill orange and pink. And maybe I can get the win off of that. Red's obviously still strong. I won't be able to kill him. Blue comes off with 26. He may go for the orange kill here himself. It would set him in. Have a trade on 3. He doesn't. If he leaves this next to me, he loses. Oh, that's an abysmally horrible play. That is so bad, man. I cannot express how terrible that is. Pink was not capless, so purple perishes here. This is a retaliatory play. I think I can kill blue into... Well, maybe even kill orange first, then kill blue. I would trade in, so I can set, and then I can kill both of them. All 3 of the people ahead of me, if purple dies here, all 3 of the people ahead of me will be on 4 cards. We know red has taken much of the top of the board. Pink just did all of that, but pink did all of that and doesn't trade off of it, right? So this play by blue is just bad because he almost certainly has no troops on capital. It may not be worth aggressing him, though. It may be worth just trading in, killing orange, and then killing pink. If I can. It's a 25 trade. I don't know. I don't think he's got much on cap. He had the second worst trade. He committed a bunch of troops in a bad spot. I'm going to hit pink over it. We're going to take a risk here. It's a calculated risk. It may not pay off. Oh, that was exactly the calculation. And we're just going to bank on trading in off of these bots. A little bit faster. I gotta go find blue. Probably up here. Yep. So that double trades me. And I'm glad I killed orange first, because he deserved survival. And let's see. Where was pink's original cap? Here. Pink's original was here. Good game. And should be a pretty easy cap roll on red. I doubt he's got the troops to stop this. And to trade on the next turn, no less. Wow. Good game. Well played. Big ol' thumbs up to you. I don't think I could have killed blue there if he didn't pull all those troops off cap. So shout out to him for just feeding himself to me. And I'm glad I killed orange before him, right? Orange was the first player botted out of the game. It's a shame that purple got last place, but I do try to award placement based off of when people stayed. And blue stayed until the end, right? He just wasn't the most skilled player. This cap choice on Madagascar is very bad, but it's mostly because it's locked back here in a pocket, 2-point card block up here, infiltrating the bonus that you would try to take off of that position. It's just not a very good spot to be. Let's take a look at the ranks of my opponents. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I thought red was pretty decent. Purple got the unfortunate, well, not benefit of having that pink player just repeatedly removing any bonus he was trying to take. I think purple should have just capped within that West Africa bonus, and he didn't. He chose to cap outside of it, gave pink free reign over it, and that's tough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you learned something from it, let me know. Hit that like button as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.